Hello, everyone. So, I owe somebody out there a very big thank you. You know who you are. I don't want to mention any names, but it's pretty fucking awesome. I was able to fill up the truck and get a couple of things I needed. So, anyhow, so I'm running my morning errands, and there's quite a bit going on about, the stabby thing. And it's a lot of pushing people to get it. And I hear a advertisement on the radio. Well, it's not really an advertisement, it's a warning about, here you go, Milo, about stroke symptoms. What's the symptoms of a stroke, what to do if you start experiencing these symptoms. And by Pfizer. And it was just kind of ironic because both my aunt and my mother in law, who are both in their mid 60s, experienced stroke like symptoms on the same exact day last month. Now, granted, both of them ended up being completely fine, but both of them it was like the same story. Like, they became very disoriented and just kind of, like my aunt, she was at work and she's staring at her keyboard and she just suddenly couldn't find the key she was looking for, and then just kind of everything blacked out. And she was just talking very slurred speech. She was very weak. They attribute it to her medication. And my mother-in-law, it was some kind of an infection that they were not able to find, but they gave her a bunch of antibiotics and stuff. Same weird blood pressure shit. They sit down and their blood pressure drops. Or wait. No, they stand up, their blood pressure drops, and they sit down and it fucking skyrockets. And just general weakness. But in both of them, the symptoms ended up clearing up within a few days. And so that was kind of crazy. Then there was a story on National News Desk about a little girl who went in for the trials and ended up with, what did they started with the basically heart failure. And, and they show her like writhing in pain, this little girl, which, as a parent, I mean, come on. Like, how could you enroll your children in an experimental anything? Like, just experiment on my kids. I mean, that's just insane to me. I'd be tearing the place apart, like everyone apart, limb from limb. I can't even imagine what kind of person would do that. And just crazy. It's just really crazy stuff. And so it's just, let's see, I covered all. It was the radio ad, is in the Walgreens. There was a big sign that I drove past for free this and that. And so all these things all kind of happening, and then and so it's like they're gonna ramp up to give them to people again, and people are gonna take them. I think a lot of people will, because they pump out the fear on the news. And most people, not people that I think watch this, I think y'all are probably pretty smart, else you wouldn't be watching in the first place, wouldn't fucking do it. But there's a lot of people out there that they trust and believe everything the television tells them. I could tell them something till I'm blue in the face, and it could be the goddamn honest truth, but it doesn't hold water to whatever the TV says. I could have been telling them it for fucking 10 years, and the TV says it, and they're like, you wouldn't believe what I heard on the TV box. Huh. Drives me insane, but you can lead a horse to water. You can't force it to drink, so. And, I don't know, man. And then we got the whole World War thing going on. So I really think the Deagle report, I think that thing's gonna show its ass this year, if y'all know what I'm saying. Because like it's pretty crazy. Hopefully I live in a safe enough area. I'm pretty far out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm also kind of on the coast. But I'm also 2 hours from the beach. I'm not too close to the coast. I'm not close to any major cities. So hopefully I'm good. Um, I don't know. I think I'd be fine. I think I would be able to. If all that came down, I think I'd be able to survive. Be able to like. There's the animals. I have a forest out here that has quite a bit of fruit trees and edible plants, and a lot of deer and poison ivy. And lion's mane actually grows back there, which I want to go and see. I'm going to actually have to go this afternoon before it's dark and go and hunt and see if I can find some lion's mane growing. Because it only grows, it's like super cold, not cold enough to actually be frozen, but it has to be like cold, cold for a couple of days. And then it grows. And so, and there may be some hunks of it back there. That's the only, I think, wild mushroom that I actually feel comfortable like eating, because that's kind of, it's kind of a little bit of a hobby. Is trying to discover some mushrooms, because it's kind of, I don't know, it's fun to do, but I don't know. It's a crazy world out there, man. It really is. I hope everybody stays safe and you know, um, man, just be safe out there, y'all. It's fucking crazy. And, pray for your families and take care of the older people. Even if they are a pain in the ass, they won't be around forever. And I still love them to pieces. They wiped my butt when I was little, so I'll wipe theirs when they're too old to do it. Even if they do drive me insane. But that's family, right? I don't know. Y'all have a good night and stay safe out there.